Very good morning to all. Hope everything is doing well. Thanks for subscribing my videos, watching my videos, and thanks for subscribing and still want more subscribers. So the subscribers will come depending upon your encouragement, sharing, giving like, comment. So then the subscriber will come and views will increase. So please watch my videos completely and share to your friends or relatives who are studying in class 8th, 9th and 10th and 10th. So reach for many people, then more subscribers will come, then it helps to me giving more energy, whatever. Okay, let's start directly without wasting of time. As previous class we discussed formation of image by a concave mirror. Then let us discuss formation of image by a convex mirror. Convex mirror. So, also we discussed the image formed by a concave mirror. If the object is at focus, if the object is at infinity, the image is formed at focus. If the object is at focus, then the image is formed behind at infinity. If the object is in between, if the object is behind the center of curvature, then the image is formed in between center of curvature and focus. If the object is between center of curvature and focus and center of curvature, the image formed behind center of curvature. Then if the object is placed at the center of curvature, then the image formed at the center of curvature. If the object placed between the pole and the focus, then the image formed behind the mirror, a virtual image. A virtual image is formed. Okay. Then today or in this session we will know how the image is formed by a convex mirror. As already we discussed rules for obtaining image by a concave mirror as well as convex mirror. The previous video, rules for image formed by a convex mirror. So here only two cases. Here only two cases. Before that, let's recapitulate again. So the rules obtaining for image, formed by a concave mirror. So as usual, simply I'll explain rule 1. A convex mirror. It is the principal axis. So convex mirror. So if the light rays are parallel to the principal axis, what will happen? They meet at the point called focus. So as we know, convex mirror is a diverging mirror. So all these reflected rays at the meet at the point we can call it focus. We can call it focus. Then center of curvature. Then as usually rule 2. If principal axis, if the light rays are incident, if the light rays are incident on the focus, the light rays are incident on the focus, what will happen? After reflection, they passes through parallel to the principal axis. So light ray is incident on the focus. Light ray is incident on the focus. After incidence, it passes through the it passes through means if the light ray incident on the focus, it after reflection it passes parallel to the principal axis, right? So pole principal axis, these are the pole focus, this is principal axis, this is the principal axis. A convex mirror, a convex mirror. Then rule 3 is already discussed, then once again I am recapitulating for understanding. So a convex mirror, principal axis, if it is the center of curvature, if it is C, center of curvature, this is the principal axis. If the light ray passes through center of curvature, then what will happen? No deviation takes place. It moves along the center of curvature. So pole, here it is the focus. Then rule 4, a convex mirror, principal axis, pole, here it is the center of curvature and here it is the focus. If the light ray makes an angle with the pole, after reflection, what will happen? It reflected by making some angle. With the principal axis. So these are the four rules. Obtained. These are the four rules for image formed by a convex mirror. Then formation of image by a convex mirror. How the image is formed. Whatever the position of the object is, convex mirror always forms a image behind the mirror between pole and focus, virtual and erect diminished image. The wherever the position it is, either at an infinity, behind the center of curvature, between focus and center of curvature, at the center of curvature, between the pole and the focus, or at the focus, whatever the position it is, whatever the position is, always forms a virtual and erect image. Always forms virtual and erect images only. Virtual and erect images only. So whatever the position it is, formation of image. Let us consider a convex mirror. A convex mirror. A convex mirror. principal axis, principal axis. So here it is the pole, here it is the pole, then center of curvature, then focus, center of curvature and focus, wherever the object we have to place, wherever the object we have placed. Then if the object is here, if the object is here, then first one as usual parallel to the principal axis. What will happen parallel to the principal axis? After reflection, it passes through focus. It passes through focus. So, with a single light ray, we cannot explain it. Cannot explain it. Then one more. If the light ray is passes through center of curvature, the light rays passes through center of curvature, center of curvature, we know generally no deviation takes place. So here the image, here the image of an object is formed, here AB and here A dash, B dash, A dash and B dash. So where the image is formed, behind the mirror, nature or characteristics, behind the mirror, behind the mirror, where is the position, image formed between pole and focus, pole and focus, image formed between pole and focus. Then virtual, virtual and erect, virtual and erect image formed. Then diminished image, diminished image, that means small image, small size image is obtained. See, observe here the size of the object and size of the image, size of the object and size of the image. So wherever the position it is, wherever the position it is, when an object is placed anywhere between pole and infinity, in front of the concave mirror, in front of a convex, sorry, in front of a convex mirror, the image formed is behind the mirror, between pole and focus, virtual and erect, highly diminished, small size image is formed, small size image is formed. Then for example, if the object is placed at infinity, so here anywhere, anywhere between pole and infinity, sorry, between pole and infinity. So if the object is at infinity, and if the object is at infinity, if the object is at infinity, if object placed at infinity, then observe that where the image is obtained. So convex mirror, convex mirror, so pole, if the object is somewhere, so this is the principal axis, principal axis, the object is at anywhere, so parallel rays we have to take, the object is at infinity and we can consider as the parallel rays which are parallel to the principal axis, which are parallel to the principal axis, which are parallel to the principal axis, right? So after reflection, what will happen? It passes through focus. It passes through focus. Or if you take one more light ray, one more light ray, which is uh, which is passing through center of curvature, for example, which is passing through center of curvature, or you have take the any other one, or if the light ray making some angle with the principal axis, the light ray is making some angle with the principal axis, sorry, near the pole, near the pole, what will happen? After reflection, it passes like this, it passes like this. So where the image is formed? Here, where the image of an object is formed. So at where the image is formed? At focus, at focus, the image of an object is formed. Right, I will draw neatly. Convex mirror, principal axis, if the light ray is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it passes through focus. Then if you take another light ray which is making some angle with the pole, some angle with the pole, after it passes through center of, it making some angle, it make some angle, it makes some angle, then the image is formed at focus. The object is anywhere, the object is somewhere. Or if you take another also, no problem. Or if you take like this అనుకోండి, the image is formed at, if it is take like this, where the image is formed at the focus. So whatever it is, if the object is placed, if the object is placed at infinity, the convex mirror forms the image at it, the image at focus, the image at focus. Reflected ray, incident ray. Then if the light ray makes some angle with the pole, after reflection it is formed here, object image is formed here. So what, so in this way you are able to, so whatever the position of an object is between pole and infinity, pole and infinity, so the image is formed between the pole and focus. If the object is at infinity, the image is formed at the focus, highly diminished. Behind the mirror always forms behind the mirror, behind the mirror, behind the mirror, highly diminished, highly diminished, very small size, virtual, always forms virtual and erect image, virtual and erect image. So this is about formation of image by a convex mirror, by a convex mirror. So rules obtaining the image formed, then two cases only. The other one is between infinity and pole, wherever the place you have to place the object, it forms between focus and pole only, small size image behind the mirror form. Then this is at the infinity, right? So then uses of convex mirrors. we know rear view mirrors, rear view mirrors to see vehicles, right? Convex mirrors are used as a rear view mirrors in the vehicles like cars or trucks or bikes or whatever, to see the traffic at the rear side, that means back side, it means back side, without turning our head, without turning our head. So because of it covers the large area, wide area it covers, then it always forms the small images, always forms the small size images, that too formed inside the mirror, it means behind the mirror, high diminished image, virtual and erect, virtual and wide, virtual and erect images from wide area, larger area it covers on the back of the, means in the traffic, in the traffic, then we are able to see the image of the backside vehicle without turning our head, and also used in shops as a security purpose, as a security purpose. So they arrange a convex mirror either front of the shop or inside the shop. Due to large area, then we able to see what will happen inside or outside, right? Some cases, some places these large convex mirrors are arranged near the circles, near the circles, to see the vehicles, to see the vehicles. So we cannot use as a concave mirror as a rear view mirror in motor vehicles, because of concave mirror mostly forms real and inverted image, whereas the convex mirror forms only virtual and erect images. So easy to understand this uses of convex mirror, convex mirror. So this is the topic, how the image is formed by a convex mirror, convex mirror. Whenever we look into the bulge out part of the spoon, our image appear very small in size, our image will appear this very small, small in size, virtually and erect image formed, but the size of the image is very very small. So this is about formation of image, formation of image by a convex mirror.